What's going on, guys? My name is Andre, and in this video I'm gonna show you how to reproduce the Fast and Furious look, also known as the teal and orange look, used in a lot of blockbuster movies. Also, I have a surprise for you at the end of this video, so if you're excited, make sure to hit that like button and let's get into the video. First of all, what is a LUT? A LUT, or a lookup table, is a kind of color filter you can use to alter the colors in your image. They are applied to your video to change the look and achieve a desired result. It includes gamma, contrast, saturation, luminance, and hue changes over your current video. It is used by colorists to elevate their color grading work. Many blockbuster movies and travel photo and video creators uses the teal and orange look to color grade their work. Using the two complementary colors, teal and orange, you can create color contrast and depth in your shot. You may be asking, why teal and orange? First of all the skin tones sit somewhere in the orange spectrum, so when you push the blues into the shadows, it will help your skin tone stand out from the rest of the image. It is used to separate your subject from the background using color instead of depth of field or luminance. The second reason has to do with the color contrast. Teal and orange have the highest contrast between the exposure values of any other pair of complementary colors. The third reason is that in some cases teal and orange replicates the golden hour look, for example with warm orange in the light and against a blue sky, although this depends on the blue and orange tints, saturation and luminance you use. Now let's see how we can reproduce this look in Davinci Resolve. Now we're here in Davinci Resolve 17, the free version, and so I already picked a hero shot with Davinci Resolve. Let's go to the color page. Let's grab a still, and it will appear in the gallery tab right here, as you see. There he goes. Now let's go to our video and let's split the screen. Let's click here once, and it looks like it already has our hero shot. I can also invert the wipe. You can also drag one of the images like this. See, just like this. It's like a complete image, but it actually is not. This is the hero shot. Now we're gonna start playing with our video. I see. So first of all, we're gonna need to set the white balance. So I'm gonna rename this white balance. Let's click here and click on a white spot, which is in this case his shirt. Well, that's, I see a purple tint. So I'm gonna go like this, and a bit more blue, something like this. The white balance, the auto white balance doesn't work every time, so we're gonna have to make some adjustments. Now let's go make another node. Let's place it like this. Let's play with the contrast a bit. The curves page, make sure you got editable splines selected and start pushing a bit. Not too much, it's not that contrasty. A bit lower like this, and I think I'll lower the gain and bring up the gamma. Something like this. Let's create another node Alt S. It's gonna go for the blues in the gamma. Let's make it bluish. A bit more green actually. Somewhere like this. You see it's close to what we see in our hero shot. Just like this, yeah. See the blues? Right here. Don't worry, we're gonna separate the colors of his skin tone. Let's create another node. Alt S. It's gonna go for the blues in the gamma. Let's make it bluish. A bit more green actually. Somewhere like this. You see it's close to what we see in our hero shot. Just like this, yeah. See the blues? Right here. Don't worry, we're gonna separate the colors of his skin tone. See it's bluish. Now we're gonna go press Alt L, and now, and as you can see, the image is again how it was in the last node. Why all this? Well, that's because, let me show you. I'm gonna create a mask, and look what happens. See the principle? Not too bad, huh? Well, I'm gonna start selecting our skin. Go to qualifiers and click on his skin. Something like this. Now we're gonna have to modify a bit. I'm gonna click here and see what it has selected. I don't want all this, so let's play with it. Alright. Have to blur it a bit, don't be shy. I see clean blacks. Alright, it's getting better. Clean whites. Well, something like this. Let's see. Okay. And we will also create a mask and track it. So for the moment it is okay, but let's see how it is. Okay, it's decent. We have the blue parts on his face, like it's the reflection from the background. Also on his shirt. But I see some ugly imperfections right here. I don't know if you can see it, but we're gonna clean that up, as I said, with a mask. Well, let's make a mask actually and track it. I'm gonna use a rounded mask. I'm gonna place it like this, so we will have only his face in it. And we're gonna go to the tracker tab and start tracking. Make sure it's from the beginning. Let's see how it goes. As you see, it's analyzing his face. And wow, that's a good mask. Now if I move, I'm gonna see the mask stays on his face, which is great. That's what I wanted. And we can also play a bit like this. Yeah, it's perfect. Alright, so we separated his head, his skin from his head. We're gonna do the same for his hands, and I'm gonna be right back. Now we're gonna do the same for the hands, because if I deactivate the last one, this is just his head. So I'm gonna select the last node what I made by clicking on the bluish backgrounds node, pressing Alt L, and I have this node. Now, as I said, let's do the same with his hand. Okay, so we tracked it. Now, click here, so we won't see the highlighted effect. And as you can see, we got his skin separated, but I think it's a bit too much. Let's take a look. Actually, no, not really. But I'm gonna reduce the opacity of these two layers by selecting them and going to key and gain. If I go to 0, this is what happens. Look at his head. I'm gonna let it something like this. And for the hand, I feel that the hand is more saturated. Let's see how it goes. Maybe something like this would do the trick. Let's see once again. Also, for a bit of effect, I want to create another node, Alt S, and create another mask, rounded mask. Increase the softness, and we're gonna play like this. You can set the softness like this also. You can increase it. Increase it more, something like this. Go to primaries again, and I want the gamma higher, something like this, and Alt S again, go for another circle, and make a vignette. Something like this, increase the softness. Go to the primaries and lower the offset this time. forgot to change to invert the mask, just like this. Oh, this is a bit too much, so let's reset. Something like this. Alright, now it is done. So this is our effect. Actually, I want to change a bit the gamma, lower it. Yeah, something like that. See? So we managed to get here from I'm gonna select all of them. Let's see how it looked at the beginning. We did the white balance. See the difference? Now contrast. Now we did the blues for the background. Separate it. Added a bit of light, a bit of shine on him, and also a bit of vignette. And that's how you get the teal and orange, Fast and Furious teal and orange look. Also, in the beginning of this video, I promised you a surprise. So, I am providing you with 5 free teal and orange LUTs that I made so you can take your photos and videos to the next level. Thanks for watching.